Good morning. If you're watching this live, I hope you're already having a great day. And if you're watching the replay of this, I hope your day has been great. My name is Eric Woodard, high performance leadership and career coach. And we are here today to talk about the first way to win at work. And that is create strong agreements. Okay. So I mostly learned this from the godfather of coaching, Steve Chandler, who describes so well how agreements are superior to the often relied upon expectations, especially where there's areas of friction or conflict. So let's look at the word expectation. So people use this word all the time, and hopefully after watching this you'll never hear it the same way again. People talk about, well, you didn't meet my expectations. You'll see the word expectations in performance reviews where people, there'll be words like exceeded expectations or didn't exceed expectations or met expectations, but nobody knows what the hell the expectations are, right? Nobody knows. It's just sort of like this black box. Expectations are another way of saying, well, I just made up some stuff in my head. I hope you made up some similar stuff so we can agree. Whereas there are things called agreements. Now, you probably have a lot of agreements in your life. For example, if you were to get on an airplane, you that's an agreement, right? You and the airplane company have agreed that I'm going to get on the plane at this place at this time. I'm going to sit in this seat, and they're going to feed me this or not feed me this, and here's what they're going to do with my bags, and we're going to land in this other place at this time. Here's what happens if the flight's canceled, and it's all written down. And not only that, but you have a choice about what airline you fly on, and the airline has a choice about whether they want to let you fly. It's co-created. That's a hallmark of great agreements, is that they're co-created. Everybody's got skin in the game, as opposed to like a requirement that's imposed on somebody. If I go to somebody and say you will do this, that's fine. It's not an agreement though, and the chances of at least the other person abiding by it are slimmer because they didn't help create it. So the opportunity to win at work is to create strong agreements. Now, you can use this in the workplace with bosses that are giving you a hard time or colleagues that aren't getting stuff done. You can create agreements. You could also use this in a job search with, say, recruiters, these people who say, oh, yeah, we'll get back to you. And then they never do. You can get really strong agreements around how that'll happen. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people will create strong agreements and they'll forget the last part. And the last part is you want to have terms for what happens if and when the agreement goes sideways. So for instance, if you're paying a mortgage, there are really clear terms for what happens if you don't pay, if you don't pay. And so you can have that in agreement. So once agreement has been co-created, you say, hey, this is fantastic. Can I ask you something? Sure. What happens if we're not in touch by Friday? Or what happens if you don't send the draft? Or what happens if you can't get a hold of me? Whatever it is. And this isn't about making anybody wrong. It's about just having really clear agreements around how things are going to go. And once you have this, it, it it's just really a game changer. So that's the first way to win at work. I know of none that are stronger or better or more powerful, and that is create really strong agreements. I'm curious, and you can let me know, what agreements do you want to make in your work or life? And let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear. By the way, if you're looking to use this to get a new job, I've got an upcoming event. I'm going to put it in the chat below. It's in a couple of weeks. It's a workshop called Get Hired Fast. It's helped a lot of people get hired fast. And if that's something you're looking for help with, I sure hope you'll join us. It's complimentary. There's no strings attached. It's going to be a great event. We're going to have a lot of fun and hope to see you there. Have a great day and go out there